Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. If you've watched any news lately, you've seen a lot of talk about banks and the current banking crisis. What would you do if tomorrow the government announced a bank holiday lasting for 1 week? This means that all banks are closed, you have no access to your deposits, and debit and credit cards will not work. While you may be thinking that this would never happen, it has happened. In 1933, they ordered all banks closed for 1 week due to bank runs and bank failure. During the financial crisis of 2008, as they debated the proposed bank bailouts, it was mentioned if they do not pass this bill, they would have to put tanks on the streets. It would be no different today. How would you buy groceries? Put gas in your car. I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not offering any financial advice. Only some basic common sense steps that you can take now, just in case things do get worse. Let's talk about some steps you can take to be better prepared to take care of you and your family should it come to this. If you are already into emergency preparedness, then you're already way ahead of everyone else. If you're not into emergency preparedness, then the first step you need to take is to make a plan. Your plan should cover: how would you pay for gas for your car? Have enough food to eat or deal with a medical emergency. We'll place a link to a video on making an emergency preparedness plan toward the end of this video. The first thing you need to do is take an inventory of your kitchen and pantry. Do you have enough food to prepare 3 meals a day for you and your family without going to the store for at least 1 week? 2 weeks would be better. What if you go to the store during a banking crisis and the shelves are empty? Most stores only have a few days of inventory on hand during normal times and rely on daily deliveries to keep the shelves stocked. If people start panic buying, the shelves will be emptied quickly. Remember the struggle to find toilet paper just a couple of years ago? If credit and debit cards are not working, then how will truckers be able to pay for fuel for their truck? No fuel means no trucks making deliveries. The next thing you should do, make sure your car has a full tank of. That way you will not need to purchase gas, will still be able to go into work, or take someone to the hospital if the need arises. Fuel shortages may also occur if the trucks are not able to deliver fuel and people start panic buying. If you live in an area that is known for civil unrest and riots, you may want to plan on evacuating to a safer location, such as a friend or family member that lives in a safer place. You want to do this as soon as you hear they have declared a bank holiday, and not wait until the situation deteriorates, as you may not be able to leave. I'm sure that protests will be widespread as soon as people figure out that they are unable to use their ATM or their debit and credit cards. But you should have a window of opportunity to leave before they become organized. If evacuation is not possible, you need to have a security plan in place. How will you protect you and your family should the need arise? The next thing you need to do is make sure you have enough cash on hand to cover any expenses that may occur during a bank shutdown. I'm not telling you to go out and withdraw all the money you have in the bank, as deposits are insured up to $250,000, but you should have some cash on hand. If stores and gas stations are open, they will only be accepting cash, as credit and debit cards will not be working. Additionally, they are not going to accept any checks, as they will have no way to verify if it's a valid check or if you even have the funds to cover it. It seems like no one carries cash anymore. I see people every day at the drive-thru paying for a cup of coffee or their lunch with a credit or debit card. You also need to make sure that you do not have large bills. With the banks closed, stores will not have access either. Will not be able to get small bills and change. They will be relying on what they take in. I know during the pandemic and shutdowns, many businesses ask for exact change or rounded up purchases. It will be necessary to pay for purchases with exact change, or at least within a couple of dollars. You do not want to pay $50 or $100 for a $20 purchase because you have no small bills. By taking these common sense steps, you will be in a much better position should your bank fail or the government decide that a bank holiday is necessary to stabilize the banking system. Thank you for watching. Please hit that like button. If you found this useful, please share and subscribe. I will see you on the next video.